And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Washington Nationals taking on the Cleveland Guardians. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. So just about set now. And on the hill in this one, Shane Bieber.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Ready to go? Here's a speed threat. Lane Thomas on the ground. To first, one up, one down.
Batting second.
As we take a look at the Nationals lineup. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know guys are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with two strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a guy who's got decent pop.
One down, base is empty. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Man, he got a real good pitch to hit right there with two strikes. You cannot miss that. Not a great slider at all. And I tell you what, that's where you've got to do damage. He looked like he was on time getting the bat through the zone, but he just caught air.
Joey Meneses in the box with two gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And the 0-1. And that's a strike.
He doesn't seem to like to pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
The 0-2. Got him swinging. Nothing doing for Washington. Now the Guardians will get their shot. Still scoreless. Back after this on the show. Back here at the ballpark, our starting pitcher in this one, Patrick Corbin.
He really relies on working down in the zone with that heavy sinker he's got. It's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used to be because guys are looking to hit balls down in the zone, get them up in the air. It's very important for him when facing same side hitters to be able to get it in, especially early in the count, and to opposite guys be able to throw it at that front hip and run it over the inside corner.
Bottom of the first. Here's Jose Ramirez. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's back there. And gone. Jose Ramirez bops one out. And they jump out front. It's 1-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boone. Aggressive, and it paid off. He came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it, and it went a long way.
Here's Andres Jimenez, and Cleveland on top 1-0. That's ripped, base hit. Around first, heading for two. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Everything came together for him. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Here's Mike Zunino. Zunino swings and crushes one. That's out to deep left field. It bangs off the wall. Runner from second crosses the plate, and they lead by 2.
Well done. Drives in the run. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And now it's Ahmed Rosario. Hammered, and this one could be extra bases. Zunino on his way to third. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Oscar Gonzalez digs in for the Guardians. And a liner out into right center for a base hit. One run is in. Another comes in to score, and they lead by 4. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Josh Bell at the plate now. There's a swing and a drive. Gone. He sends a rocket to left, and they add a pair. It's 6-0.
When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
It appears Dave Martinez is ready to dive into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Patrick Corbin won't further, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. Righty reliever out of the pen, Mason Thompson.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
And now, Stephen Kwan. Rocketed out towards right center. He dives, but can't hang on. That's a base hit. And he's got a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
So man aboard, and now the center fielder, Miles Straw. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Here's Josh Naylor. That one hammered center field back there. One run is in, hits the fence. Runner holds at third, so just one across on the play.
Picks himself up an RBI. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat. He swings and fouls one off. Straw on third. Naylor stands at second. No outs. That's a base hit as a run scores. Runner stops at third, and they're at the corners with nobody out.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
Andres Jimenez digs in for the Guardians. Doubled his first time up. Base hit, and a run comes in.
He was all over that one. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Here's the catcher, Mike Zunino. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Swing and a ball hammered left field. That one is back, and that is gone. He flexes his power with that swing, and they boost their lead. It's 12-0.
When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
Thaddeus Ward will take over here. He's being eased into the game here with the bases empty. So now it's the four-hole hitter, Ahmed Rosario. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That'll touch down off the base of the fence. In safely with a double, his second of the day. Oscar Gonzalez digs in for the Guardians. 1-for-1 with a double and a run scored. That smash towards center. Can't get there. Base hit. Runner from second scores as they add on, and they extend their lead.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Here's Josh Bell. He's 1-for-1 with a two-run homer his first time up. On the ground, 2-ball. And he can't come up with it. To first, and he just gets it there in time. One away.
No left field.
Let's take a look at Terry Francona's lineup for the Guardians. And now here is Stephen Kwan. Doubled in his first AB. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Gonzalez coming home. He'll score, and the lead continues to grow. But he throws on the brakes, gets back to second.
Comes through with the RBI. As soon as that one shot off his barrel, he was thinking extra bases. Really nice job of getting the bat out front, but not hooking around it or rolling over it. Just kept the swing on plane and smoked that thing into the gap.
Man at second with one away. And up next for Cleveland, Miles Straw. 1-for-1 with a single and a run scored so far. Swing and a base hit. Robles quickly throws it in. Lead runner puts the brakes on, so now it's runners at first and third.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
2 on with 1 out. Josh Naylor digs in for the Guardians. Now a rocket to right center. Way back there. And forget it. It's out of here. He'll circle the bases, and they add to their lead. It's 17-0. Let's break out the StatCast numbers. It's singing. It tells us this home run was projected at more than 450 feet.
Yeah, and not many players can hit home runs as far as this one. That's a special feeling, and I'm sure he was giggling a little bit as he was jogging around the bases. That was one heck of a swing he put on the baseball.
On to pitch now for the Nationals, Anthony Banda. He's into the game with the bases empty. So the batting order turns over, and now Jose Ramirez. Hammered to center. No doubt about this one. Way out of here. Gone. An absolutely majestic shot. His second home run of the game, and they tack on to their lead. It's 18-0.
Now he's just showing off out there, and who can blame him with a swing like that? Give that man a bat, watch it go a long way. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one, and you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Andres Jimenez digs in now. Now that's smacked to right center. This looks like extra bases. Safe at second with a double. Third hit for him this afternoon.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
One out, runner at second. Mike Zunino will hit next. He's already homered in this game. And a rope into center field, base hit. The run comes in from second, and they extend their lead.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
One gone, runner at first. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ahmed Rosario. And that one hammered way back there. In the air to make the catch.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
The right fielder, Oscar Gonzalez.
Man at first, and now the right fielder, Oscar Gonzalez.
He was the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
Bounced up the middle. Abrams. They get the force, and that is that. And it's going to take me the entire break to count all those runs. That was nuts. Second inning coming up from Progressive Field. The Guardians lead this one 19-0. Back now at Progressive Field. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the Nationals cleanup hitter, Corey Dickerson.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some guys. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Bieber, he gets a lot of swing and miss, and he keeps the ball in the yard. Not to mention the fact, not too many hits either. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Naylor makes the grab, one down. Even some of the best guys in the sport are going to give up home runs from time to time, and he's an exception.
Yeah, and even with those home runs, if you're throwing strikes and keeping base runners off the paths, then those home runs are solo shots. But to this point, he hasn't had to worry about it.
Jamer Candelario stands in now and watches strike one. You look at what the elite guys do. They strike guys out, they limit walks, and they limit the ball going out of the park. The 0-2 stays alive.
Yeah, all you want is a guy like that. Take the ball every fifth day, go out there, hand it over to the bullpen, perhaps in the seventh inning or later.
And the 0-2. Got it by him for the K.
Already 3 strikeouts here in the early part of this start, so I think the guys further down in this lineup might need to take notice, take some notes, share some information. Got to bring a better plan to the plate, or else it's going to be a really difficult game. Disrupt his pitcher, do something to get him out of his rhythm.
The 0-1. In the air, left field. Kwan pulls it down. That is the inning. We head to the bottom of the second. Stepping up for the Guardians, Josh Bell.
The designated hitter, Josh Bell.
And the pitch. That one ripped. That's down. One hops off the wall.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock.
So in now for Cleveland, Stephen Kwan. Good contact guy, good defender. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. In the air, out towards right center. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down.
The center fielder, number 7, Miles.
Man at first. Next to hit, Miles Straw.
Really nice swing in his last at bat. Shot a line drive into center field.
And that one ripped into right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 away now. And now it's Josh Naylor. He's already homered here in this one.
Naylor.
This one lifted in the air, left field. And that is that. They get a leadoff single, but leave him stranded. We head on now to the top of the third. The Guardians lead it 19-0. And welcome back. Top half of the third inning, and now it's Keibert Ruiz. Bieber goes 6 feet 3 inches, 27 years old, and of course has a Cy Young to his credit. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Foul ball there. Right-hander kick steals. Struck him out looking.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. In there, and it's 0-1. The pitch. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. The pitch. The punch out there. Back-to-back strikeouts.
Gosh, here it is. Hit it. 3-pitch strikeout. All fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
Here's Victor Robles. Foul ball. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss, struck him out. It's an immaculate inning.
Well, he's saying who needs the defense? An immaculate inning. 3 strikeouts, 9 pitches. We just witnessed something really special.
Set for the bottom of the third, and now it's going to be Jose Ramirez.
The third baseman, Jose.
Banda back to work. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. He circles the bases, and they add a run. It's 20-0. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. A 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
And up next for Cleveland, Andres Jimenez. And there's a fly ball deep right field. And that one is going to go. A solo shot. And they add to the lead. It's 21-0.
Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Erasmo Ramirez.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Now at the plate, Mike Zunino. And out number 1 on the grab.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Ahmed Rosario digs in for the Guardians.
Almost drove one out of here last time up. Flied out to the warning track.
And first offering is fouled off. Ramirez measures 6 feet even, 215 pounds, and he's a native of Nicaragua. Fouled off left side. That's to third, and it stays fair. Around first and hustling for second. It's a double, and he's 3 for 4 tonight.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on.
1 down. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Oscar Gonzalez. Left field, way back there. And that one's gone. A 2-run homer, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 23-0. Let's take another look at it, but this time with the help of StatCast.
Well, this one wasn't hit that high, but when you can launch it at 111 miles per hour off the bat and get some backspin, it'll carry enough to get out of here.
And now the switch hitting first baseman Josh Bell.
Beautiful swing in his last at bat, opposite field knock.
That one is absolutely belted. Back there. And gone! He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they add on. It's 24-0.
Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Now it's going to be Stephen Kwan. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And out of here. He powers one out to right field, and they add a run. It's 25-0.
Back-to-back home runs, and these guys look so dominant right now. A pitcher might want to check and see if he's tipping his pitches or not, but I tell you what, if this was basketball, that opposing team would call a timeout to try to slow down this offense.
Pitching change here, Kobe Harris.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Base is empty, one away, and now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Miles Straw. Up the middle, Abrams. On to first, 2 away.
The first baseman, number 22, Josh.
And here's the first baseman, Josh Naylor. Naylor getting to start at first, 25 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2015. On a line, base hit. And that extends the inning. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Here's the third baseman, Jose Ramirez. And a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance, at least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives him anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again for 4.
That one is hammered right field back there, and that one is gone. His 4th home run of the game, and they add a couple more. It's 27-0.
Wow, this is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game. They're just so rare. They're so special and just so tough to pull off as well. Everything has to line up for you, but of course, you got to make it happen too. And these are the types of performances that people just don't forget, and it's definitely going to live on in history.
And the batter now, Andres Jimenez. Hit hard, base hit. Mike Zunino digs in for the Guardians. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Mike Zunino pops one out of here, and they boost their lead. It's 29-0.
Velocity up and in is just such a difficult location for the hitter, but this time he pulls the hands tight to the body, gets through this pitch. What conviction in that swing. Awesome job at the plate.
So next will be the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Ahmed Rosario. Swung on, belted. And it bangs off the top of the wall. And he's got a double, his 4th hit.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
And stepping in is the speedy Oscar Gonzalez. This one in the air center field. And he makes the catch. And that is that. But it's a huge inning for him as they score 10 times. 3 innings complete. Cleveland's out front 29-0. Welcome back. Here's Lane Thomas.
The Nationals, the right fielder.
You and I got a chance to broadcast the 2019 All-Star Game, and the city of Cleveland did such a great job. I felt like wherever you turned, there was some type of ad for the All-Star Game, a face of one of the players playing in the game. I thought the city overall supported the event really well. Kwan makes the catch, and there's one away.
Yeah, and I think the players backed it up from the home run derby and the show that was put on between Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Pete Alonso, and others. It was off the charts. And then the game is always special. When you see the best in baseball, you remember how special this game is. And to be here at this ballpark, I think just was the icing on the cake.
There's a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The Nationals hitless so far in the game. That's in there. And the count 1-2.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, the catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
2 outs, base is empty. Joey Meneses digging in for the Nationals. And there's the strike.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these guys are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
Oh, 0-2 now. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Here in Cleveland, and now the DH, Josh Bell.
The designated hitter, Josh Bell.
Yeah, the right-hander back to work. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's got a double, 4th hit of the night for him.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Everything was mechanically sound with that swing right there. I mean, that's pretty much what you're wanting to replicate with every rep you take. You want good balance, barrel directly to the baseball, and good long extension after contact out in front of home plate. Man, there are a lot of doubles in a swing like that.
Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. And that's a base hit. And they get it in quickly. 1st and 3rd now with nobody out.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Miles Straw now at the plate. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass looking for the sac bunt. That's hard hit on the line. Dickerson calls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Josh Naylor.
2 on with 1 out. Stepping up for the Guardians, Josh Naylor.
Oh, yeah, Boog. He's on the brink of one of your favorite milestones. He's completed 3 legs of the cycle.
I love me some cycle. Ripped to right center, and that one will leave the park. Out of here.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Jose Ramirez. That one ripped. And it's out of here.
Unreal. Absolutely unreal, Boog. I mean, this is an all-time performance right here. 5 home runs in a single game. Are you kidding me? This is something we're never going to forget. A performance that clearly will go down in history as one of the best ever. And I'm just in awe of what we've seen. And he's getting a standing O for me right now.
Andres Jimenez, the next to hit. Swing and a laser off the bat. This looks like extra bases. And now let's see if he goes for it. And into second with 1 away. That's a double. Now the catcher up to hit, Mike Zunino. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Good job. All right. Good job.
A new arm into the game, the righty, Hunter Harvey. This guy can bring it velocity-wise.
Hunter Harvey.
And now the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touch down for a hit. Now he'll turn for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
They are really feeding off each other. That's 5 hits in a row. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night.
Oscar Gonzalez getting ready to hit. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Robles going back on this one. Looking up, and he goes airborne to make the catch.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Josh Bell.
Look how far he had to go that time. What an amazing catch.
He believes that he can get to everything, and that attitude allows the speed to play in well enough for him to run down balls that guys would just play off the hop.
So 2 down now, and here is Josh Bell. That one ripped right center field. And forget it.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time. Took a direct path to the ball. Excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
So 2 away with nobody on. Now the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. Well struck right field. Gone!
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
And the batter now, Miles Straw. And that one lifted in the air center field. And puts the squeeze on that. And that'll do it. But they put a 9 spot up on the board here to open up a big lead. Back here in Cleveland, here's the left fielder, Corey Dickerson.
Number 23, Corey Dickerson.
The wind and the pitch. That catches the corner.
Well, these Nats, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
The wind to kick the pitch. Goes down looking.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
And first offering is fouled off. The Nats yet to pick up a hit here. Next pitch is popped up. Snags it for the second out.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
And now it's Luis Garcia. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Now there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
Left-hand hitter waits. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes. On the ground to short, Rosario. Now the throw to first on the run. Nats go down 1-2-3. So 5 perfect innings in the books. Carl Edwards Jr. gets the
Now
call from the
pitching for
pen.
Washington, number 58, Carl Edwards Jr.
So in now for Cleveland, Josh Naylor.
For the Guardians,
And it may be a long shot,
The
but a
first
triple
baseman.
here will give him the cycle.
Naylor.
And he deals. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Robles settles under it. He's got it. And a quick out, number one.
Now batting, the third baseman,
Jose Ramirez digs in now. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
That one hooked foul. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely. And I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Righty delivers. And foul ball. And a pitch. That one ripped. That's back there. And that one is out of here.
No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
Andres Jimenez digs in for the Guardians. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So a man aboard. Here's the power hitting catcher, Mike Zunino.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat. Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Lined, and that's a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
A couple of singles back to back. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Ahmed Rosario.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field.
Line drive, base hit. And they stop him at third, so bases loaded with one away.
That's 3 singles in a row. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Digging in, Oscar Gonzalez. Swing, and this one's crushed. No doubt about it. Grand slam.
Well, he comes through big time with the grand slam here, but you also got to give some credit to the guys ahead of him. Good at bats to get on base and really set the table for a very special moment in this one.
Next for the Guardians is the designated hitter, Josh Bell. smoked on the ground a second. Over to Smith, and there's 2 down.
Up next for Cleveland, the left fielder, Steven.
Now the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That one back, and it's off the wall. And he's in at second with a 2-out double.
Another hit. I mean, these types of performances at the plate don't come around too often. This is pretty special. A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there.
And now Miles Straw puts it in the air out towards left center. Brings it in for the 3rd out. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. 5 innings complete. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here at the ballpark, all set for the top of the 6th. And it's the catcher for the Nationals, Hebert Ruiz. Ruiz, in his 2nd season, 24 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. And there's a foul ball. Yo 1. And strike 2.
Clearly all in on the fastball right there, but it was a changeup. Bottom just fell out of it. He's going to have to make an adjustment.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect him to add on to that total. And pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, he's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
Fly ball down the line. Dives. What a play.
You love to see when a guy's hungry to make a play. Right there, an excellent diving catch. You could absolutely tell he was all in and tracking that ball down.
And now it's Victor Robles up to hit.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
That one fouled off. The Nationals still looking for their first hit in this one. Oh, 2 now. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Two outs. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
And a swing and a miss, and that's that. So he's perfect through 6. And welcome back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Josh Naylor. The right-hander back to work. That one ripped. That's back there. And out of here.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Kyle Finnegan.
Now pitching for Washington, number 67, Kyle Finnegan.
So the lineup flips over. Now here's the switch hitting power threat, Jose Ramirez. Into center and a base hit.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Here's the second baseman, Andres Jimenez. Ripped to right center, and that one will leave the park. Out of here.
Most times it's the pitcher looking at the scoreboard for velocity, but in this case it's the hitter. He just turned around triple digits at the dish. I don't even know how he saw that pitch. Maybe he didn't, but he got a home run out of it.
Stepping in, Mike Zunino.
Showed a really nice opposite field approach in his last at bat.
Out towards left center. That's back there. And out of here. Not every home run is a majestic blast off the bat, and even though he hit it pretty well, it was anything but a sure thing to get out. But today, the conditions were right. He got just enough of it, and I think the backspin really helped that thing carry. So up next, Ahmed Rosario.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner into center.
And a seed into center. That's a base hit.
All over that one right there. When you see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it was pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, I start wondering, and I'm looking on the computer, what was the exit velocity? This time 106.
Now it's the right fielder, Oscar Gonzalez. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those two he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
Liner, and that should be extra bases. Rosario rounds second on his way to third.
I mean, come on, have a game. They got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pulled off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on playing with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
And up next for Cleveland, Josh Bell. Base hit and a run in to score. Runner stops at third, and they're at the corners with nobody out. That ball was absolutely ripped. 111 off the bat, and I'm pretty sure it started to whistle after it left the bat.
I think I heard that too, Boog. And these are the moments we appreciate when we can look at StatCast and just see exactly what the data is. Always so much fun to see what numbers pop up.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. One run across. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds at third.
Waste no time there. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
And now Miles Straw. Liner, base hit. 1 run is in. Now 2 runs score, and the lead continues to grow.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. Nice job at driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Next to hit, Josh Naylor. Ripped on a line. And that one's gone.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Back to the top of the lineup, Jose Ramirez. Now at the plate. Oh, and now this one's crushed. This one's on its way and gone.
Pitch was intended to stay inside, but it leaked out over the middle of the plate. Hitter waited on it, and he connected just perfectly.
Now it's the second baseman, Andres Jimenez.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
Now a screamer into the outfield. That one is gone.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Mike Zunino digs in for the Guardians. That one's on its way. No question about it, and that one will go.
Wow, 4 consecutive home runs. These guys are taking batting practice in the game. Just unbelievable at bats. And I tell you what, that hitting coach over there in the dugout, he's feeling pretty proud of himself right now.
So next will be the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Ahmed Rosario. That's out to center field. Robles under this one. And makes the grab. And there's one down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter. And a tough one at that.
Oscar Gonzalez digs in for the Guardians. Line drive, base hit, right center field.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
At the plate, Josh Bell. Out there to center. That one back there. And that ball is out of here.
Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. He gave it a great effort, but you know those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at
it. One out, base is empty. Stepping up for the Guardians, Stephen Kwan. In the air, right side. Thomas pulls that one down. 2 down.
Up next for Cleveland, the center field.
2 outs, base is empty. Miles Straw digs in for the Guardians. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. And that's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
That's back-to-back singles for him.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
The first baseman,
and now the first baseman, Josh Naylor, trying to do what no player has ever done at this level. He's looking for his 5th homer of the game.
I never thought I'd see this moment. I mean, this is unbelievable. This guy gets a chance to hit his 5th home run. Whether he does it or not, this next at bat's a pretty special one.
Base knock, center field. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Back-to-back singles. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
And here is Jose Ramirez. This one ripped, but foul to the right. That one clubbed out towards left center. That'll be extra bases. 1 run is in. Runner holds at third, so just 1 across on the play.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Here's a speed threat, Andres Jimenez. Line drive. Out of here.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
So 2 down, and here is Mike Zunino. Line drive, that's a base hit out of the left center field. Hits the top of the wall.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Now here is Ahmed Rosario. Out towards right center field. Way back there. And it hits the fence. Throw comes in. Lead runner holds at third. And now runners at the corners. Great defense saved them a run on that single.
This is unbelievable. That's now 6 consecutive hits by this lineup. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Now here is Oscar Gonzalez. Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. One run across. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play, and they extend their lead.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. A lot of hitters tell themselves, line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything, and pulled it into the gap nicely.
Josh Bell digs in for the Guardians. High in the air, out to right. Thomas gets under it. And that ends the inning. And it looks like it's time to adjust the difficulty setting. Wow, what an inning. Top of inning number 7. And now the right fielder, Lane Thomas.
Lane.
You know, he's been so great today. Really just throwing whatever the catcher puts down. I mean, hasn't shaken off the catcher very much at all today.
Swinging a foul straight back. And the righty deals. Strike 2.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. The pitch. Out to center. Straw has a beat on it. He makes the grab, and there's one away.
I always remember watching Johan Santana pitch, and when he was in his prime, you would see a lot of guys out in front, right-handers pulling that change up in the stands, and then fouling the fastball the opposite field up into the stands.
And first offering is fouled off. 0-2 as he waves at that one.
You know, Bruce, every team has a hitters meeting pregame, but this lineup seems way too anxious, aggressive. You wonder what they talked about.
He goes down looking. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Joey Meneses digging in for the Nationals, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That's in for a strike.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. The perfection continues. 21 straight have been retired. Back now at Progressive Field, bottom of the 7th, leading off Stephen Kwan.
The left fielder, Stephen Kwan.
And here it comes. Out into left center for a line drive base hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And one pitch into the inning, it's a leadoff double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
So in now for Cleveland, Miles Straw. Here's a rocket out to left. Dickerson makes the grab. One pitch and one out.
The first baseman, number 22, Josh.
And here's the first baseman, Josh Naylor. That one laced to center and a base hit. Kwan around third. He scores, and the lead continues to grow.
I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
And now it's switch hitting third baseman Jose Ramirez. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle and a base hit. They get it in quickly, so first and second now, one out.
Up next to Cleveland, the second
Andres
baseman,
Jimenez digs in for the Guardians. Ripped to right center, and that one will leave the park. Out of here.
Unreal. Absolutely unreal, Boog. I mean, this is an all-time performance right here. 5 home runs in a single game. Are you kidding me? This is something we're never going to forget. A performance that clearly will go down in history as one of the best ever. And I'm just in awe of what we've seen. And he's getting a standing O from me right now.
This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time. Took a direct path to the ball. Excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Ahmed Rosario digs in for the Guardians. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Makes the catch. Out number 2.
Now batting, right fielder, Oscar.
Now it's the right fielder, Oscar Gonzalez. Lifted in the air, right center field. Thomas grabs it on the run. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. 8th inning coming up. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. We go to the 8th. Here's the left fielder, Corey Dickerson.
Number 23, Corey Dickerson.
The wind of the pitch. Lifted in the air, right field. Squeezes it, one away. And he's now just 5 outs away. He's got a real shot at this thing.
Yeah, Boog, he is rolling just in one of those grooves where he looks pretty unbeatable today.
Still a ways to go, but this is can't miss stuff right now. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Kwan makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
And he's getting really close to this thing right now. Only 4 outs left, but it's going to be tough to get.
So digging in, Luis Garcia.
And they're still looking for their first base runner of the game. It's been 23 up and 23 down. The perfecto is really in play at this point.
That one's in there, 0-1. Swing and a miss.
Man, he is just dialed in right now. Every pitch thrown with so much conviction.
Here's the 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Welcome back. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the Guardians DH, Josh Bell. The pitch. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That's back there. And it's gone.
Tried to intimidate with that fastball up and in, but he was ready for it. Pulled the trigger, and man, explosive through the zone right there.
Stephen Kwan, the next to hit. Line drive, base hit.
The center fielder, number 7. Miles Strong.
Man at first, Miles Strong digs in for the Guardians. Base hit, center field. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
The first baseman, number 22, Josh.
And up next for Cleveland, Josh Naylor. That one ripped. Back there. And it's gone.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
So the Guardians lineup turns over. Now the third baseman, Jose Ramirez. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. Around first and hustling for second. And he's got his second double of the game.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Even though center fielders are amazing at tracking down balls these days, there's still a lot of room out there, and it's a big field. So if you hammer one to center like that, there's a decent chance you're picking up extra bases.
Now the number 2 hitter, Andres Jimenez. Ripped to right center, and that one will leave the park. Out of here.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for, crushes it, and hits it out of the ballpark.
And now, Mike Zunino. Line to left. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down.
Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Ahmed Rosario. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. And that one is off the top of the wall. Throw comes in, runner stop, second and third, nobody out.
Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Oscar Gonzalez. In the air, out towards left center. One run is in. Banks off the wall. The run comes in from second, and they extend their lead.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies.
Absolutely blasted that one into the gap, but just didn't have quite enough to clear the wall out there. Maybe a little more elevation under it, and it carries over, but that's a swing you'll be happy with every time.
So man aboard. Next is the DH, a switch hitter, Josh Bell. Drilled to left center, way back there, and that is gone.
There was a fastball down the middle. I don't think the hitter recognized the pitch, but once he did, was quick enough to get it in play with some authority. He got that up and out of here.
Stephen Kwan getting ready to hit. And that one is lifted in the air. That's back there. And off the base of the wall. And that's a double.
So close to blasting that one out of here the other way, but well, that's very tough to do when you take on the outfield gap like that. Beautiful swing, though. Let the ball get a little deep and drove it to the opposite field.
Miles Straw digs in now. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And it is gone.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
And now the first baseman, Josh Naylor. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Now batting, third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Jose Ramirez digs in for the Guardians. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power. That's towards center. Robles should have this one. Makes the grab, and there's one down.
Now batting, second baseman, Andres Jimenez.
Andres Jimenez digs in for the Guardians. Lined into left center, base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. And it'll be runners at second and third, only one away. Mike Zunino will hit next. That's a base hit. Run scores. Now a long throw home. And he's in there as 2 runs score in the play.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. These days, when you see a ball come off the bat like that, I mean, the first thing you want to know as a spectator, what was the exit velocity? 109 in this case. I mean, that's just impressive, and it's so cool we can get that sort of feedback so instantly in today's game.
Now, Ahmed Rosario. Swinging a line drive and a base hit up the middle. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Up next for Cleveland, the right fielder, Oscar Gonzalez.
And now the right fielder, Oscar Gonzalez.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
And a base hit up the middle. Here comes Zunino around third. He will score, and the lead continues to grow.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
So first and second with 1 man gone. Josh Bell now at the plate. Ripped into right center, and that should be extra bases. 1 run is in. Gonzalez around third. He'll score. 2 runs are in, and they extend their lead.
Drove that ball nicely, put a great swing on it, and it jumped off his bat. Kind of put it all together there, and he's rewarded with the double.
Now the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels.
Ripped on a line. Pulls up, and that's in there for a knock.
The first baseman, number 22.
Bases loaded with 1 away. And here's the first baseman, Josh Naylor. Swing and a ball lined out towards center, and he'll play it on a bounce. The throw in, 1 run across. Runner at third puts on the brakes. Bases still loaded, and still only 1 away.
With the bases juiced, he refused to get pull happy. He stayed within himself, drove the ball to center field. That'll get across a run.
Back to the top of the order, Jose Ramirez digs in for the Guardians. That's a base hit as a run scores. In there safely. Andres Jimenez, the next to hit. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Naylor coming home. 1 run is in. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds at third.
I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
Here's the catcher to hit, Mike Zunino.
A chance for more damage right here. A couple of RBIs for him in his last AB.
Swings here and blasts one left field, and that one is off the wall. Run comes in from second, and the lead continues to grow.
He absolutely ripped that ball out front and almost got it out of here, man. Just a really strong, balanced swing, and a fraction of an inch different on the bat, and it is probably out of here.
And now here is Ahmed Rosario. Swing and a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Oscar Gonzalez.
Now it's the right fielder, Oscar Gonzalez. That smash towards center. That one hops against the fence. Zunino around third. Throw cut off, now to the plate. Not in time. He's safe. And a run comes in to score.
You might be wondering, how did he only get a single out of that drive? Well, that was a masterful defensive play out there in center. He couldn't make the catch, but he played it perfectly in terms of getting the ball back into the infield. And ultimately, I think that was the right move, holding him at first.
That's hard hit on the line. He's there. He's got it. And there's two away.
The batter, the left fielder, Ethan Kwan.
So first and second with two outs. So in now for Cleveland, Stephen Kwan. Hammer, base hit. Runner at third puts on the brakes. Base is now loaded with two away.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Here's the center fielder, Miles Straw. Base hit and a run comes in. Another comes in to score, and they extend their lead. So they're at the corners now. And now the first baseman, Josh Naylor. Ripped on a line to center. And he boots it. Runner from third comes across, and the lead continues to grow. Jose Ramirez digs in for the Guardians. Back there. That one is gone.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Two outs, nobody on. Here's the second baseman, Andres Jimenez. On a line out towards center. Robles makes the play, and that'll do it. Shane Bieber, perfect so far. We'll see if he can make history as we head to the ninth. Back here in Cleveland, and now the catcher comes up to him, Hebert Ruiz. And all eyes on the mound as he begins the ninth inning, working on a perfect game. The pitch. Swings through that.
Dude, I'll tell you right now, every player defensively on their toes like never before.
Now one missed.
They want to make sure they have the opportunity to put this pitcher in the history books. They're going to make the play.
Next offering is downstairs. The 2-1. Fouled off to the right. Gets a piece and stays alive. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his third strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Now it's the shortstop, C.J. Abrams. There's a strike. Popped up. Bieber makes the catch for the out. That's out number 2.
26 up and 26 down. One more out for a perfect game. This is awesome, Boog.
On the verge of baseball history here, and certainly one of the most dominating pitching performances we've seen. Everyone locked in right now. Robles at the plate for the third time as he comes up empty there. Next offering is in for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. And he rings him up. Called strike 3. It's a perfect game.
Just unbelievable. I was nervous up here in the booth. I can only imagine what his teammates and even he felt out there on the mound closing this thing out. Everyone will remember this perfect game, and it'll be notched in Cooperstown forever.
Time at the ball game, 3 hours and 57 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Lounging around with my crew just chillin'. I'm wearing black and white, but I ain't no villain. When all of a sudden I get this rumbling feeling. It's my stomach, it's telling me I need to be grillin' some hamburgers, you know, that big fat and juicy, the ones that be having you licking your lips profusely. And when you take a bite, you no longer feel down, cause with that taste of perfection in your mouth, you can't frown. Life's so good when you're eating a burger. It's so unhealthy, it's like artery murder. But you don't even care cause it tastes so good. It's like
hamburger, hamburger, hamburger,
yum.
Hamburger, cheeseburger, Big Mac, Whopper. Hamburger, cheeseburger, Big Mac, Whopper. Hamburger, cheeseburger,